Since I decided to start my YouTube channel, I figured it was a very good idea to do a 30-day talking to camera challenge. The reason being is because I am still very nervous and awkward when talking to camera. And the purpose of this video was to try and improve my, I guess you could say, charisma in front of the camera and my comfort talking to the camera lens without feeling awkward and stuttering and sounding boring. The first day was very tricky. I was nervous about filming in the flat with my girlfriend present and it felt very awkward. So I decided to go into the car and film in the car. It just felt more comfortable, more secluded, more private. Okay, so it's day one of my 30-day talk to the camera challenge. I'm doing this to try and improve my ability of talking to the camera because I'm terrible. Honestly, I get stuck, I hesitate, I say a lot, and I just panic. So yeah, this is day one, and I'm just going to talk about whatever comes to mind and try and make it as natural as possible. I'm filming myself with the front camera because it's just easier at this point to set up in the car, and this is the only place I can sort of get quiet at the moment. So yeah, I am using my car light inside the car to try and light my face. It's not great lighting, but that's okay. This is just for me to practice speaking to the camera, so it's not so much of an issue. After day one, I decided, even though it was difficult, I would continue the challenge and try and make it to the very end of the 30 days.
Day two of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. So I bought these little DJI Mic things last year because I wanted to improve my audio because I was just filming on my mobile like I am now, and I was doing some videos while I was on holiday in Turkey. Hello, so it's day three of my 30-day talking to the camera challenge, and today, as a police car goes past, this is day four of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. And I've just been to the garage to get some fuel and a lettuce because we ran out of lettuce this week early. It's only Wednesday. Day four of the 30-day talking to camera challenge, and today's going to be a bit of a rant because this morning I was following a 4x4 and a stone flicked up and hit my windscreen and has now chipped it, so I need to get that sorted. That's another thing on my list of things I've got to pay for. Day six of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. I've just tried to do the intro like 3 times and screwed it up one after the other. By day 6 or 7, I realized that I needed to add a lot more energy into my speech, and also I was much more aware of how many times I was and ahhing and things like this. After reviewing all my recordings, I had noticed that this was a fairly large issue, not as big as I thought it would be, but it was still quite prominent in my speech, and this was something that I needed to work on. Okay, so this is day 7 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge, and I have had some reviews of the previous footage that I've looked at, and I can say that there are 3 main things I need to improve on. And those are, I've had to make a list because I'm still not great at talking off the cuff. I know I need to practice that, but this is a 7-day review, so I want to get this right. So the first thing is less umming and ahhing because it's a really bad habit. It's going to take a while for me to get over that because, you know, it's like trying to get over something that it's been part of your speech for like 30 years or whatever. It's very difficult to unlearn these bad habits, but I'm going to try and do my best. So less ums, less ers, also more energy, because I think part of the energy thing is, it depends, I've just erred again, it depends on when I film, because when I film when I've just come home from work and I'm sat in the car, as you saw in the previous clips, I'm very low energy because I've had maybe 5 or 6 hours sleep. I've been out of the house working for like 12 hours. I've had to drive home. I'm absolutely knackered, especially at the end of the week. So I'm very low energy, but I need to think of ways to increase that energy, because if I'm going to try and start this YouTube channel around my everyday life, my work, then I need to use those hours, even if I'm knackered, to be making content and to be coming up with ideas, making videos, recording myself. So that is definitely something that I need to work on.
Okay, so it's day 8 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge, and I have just come back from playing football, so I'm pretty knackered. I've just twice. It's so annoying. Hi, this is day 9 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge, and today I'm going to talk about cars, because I am in the market for a new car. Day 10 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. Today I'm going to tell another story about when I was in New Zealand. Day 11 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge, and today I'm just going to mumble on about random crap. Day 12 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge, and I'm not sure what happened there. I started recording and my phone had a spasm, and then went into the gallery and stopped recording. Day 13 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge, and it's the end of a very long week, so I am shattered. But finally the weekend is here, so I'm going to go inside, get showered, have a pizza and a beer, and just chill out for a few hours.
By day 13, this is when I started to hit a wall. And I don't know if that's because it was an unlucky 13 or because it was almost the 2-week period into the challenge and I was getting very tired. I was struggling after a long week at work to actually find the energy and determination to sit down and record for 10 minutes and find something interesting to talk about, and have the energy not to make the same mistakes I'd been making for the last 13 days. However, I was determined not to give up and continued with the challenge. Day 14 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. Today is my second weekly review, and to be honest with you, I don't think I've made that much progress between the last one and this one. The reason being is because I have had a very long and tiring week at work, so every day that I've come home from work and I've wanted to record, I've just sort of forced myself to do it, even though I'm not in the mental space to do it. You know, I don't have the energy, but I forced myself to do it in the hope that perhaps by some miracle I would autonomously pick up some progress. So I've just carried on doing it to try and just get used to doing it. I don't know how much progress I've made and on the points that I wanted to work on, but we're going to do this 2-week review anyway, just to see. You never know, you know. And I managed to at least get some sleep last night. I haven't been at work all day, so maybe now I'll notice that I have actually made more progress than I thought. Day 15 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. Today I've got my new lights set up, very bright. I'm getting a bit of a headache from them. It's giving me a bit of a migraine because I've been in here for about half an hour trying to set it all up. I haven't got much space in this flat, so I'm against this white wall because it's literally the only space in the flat I've got. The tripod's on the bed at the moment, so it's a little bit unstable. It might be a little bit wonky, but what can you do?
Day 16 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. So today I'm not really going to talk for too long because I'm tired and I'm desperate for a wee. Day 17 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge.
By day 17-18, I discovered that by talking to the camera about something you're really passionate about, it makes talking to the camera 100 times easier. And this gave me the epiphany that I need to find something that I'm really passionate about to record, and it will make things so much easier. And I won't have to stress, I won't have to worry about filling the gaps and finding interesting things to say, because I will be happy and relaxed about talking about what I want to talk about. So I won't be so hard pressed to sound interesting.
Day 18 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. I'm not sure how much of an improvement I've made so far. Day 19 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. Day 20 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. It's that time of week again. I've just done my weekly shop.
Day 21 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. Today is my third week review and I definitely think I've made some improvements. I'm still not 100%, but I'm getting there and it's good progress. Today I've got some natural light coming through the window. I've got my studio light to my left, just one of them, and I'm just kind of testing what the light looks like on my face. And with the camera sort of 1.3 times zoom. I'm not sure if this is the most optimum position to have it, the optimum setup, but I'm testing it out. Hopefully it will look okay. So, my review, I think that I have made good progress. However, there's still loads to work on. My ums have been reduced, but I still have a problem with the word so, as like a point break to the next sentence. I'm trying to reduce that as much as I can. However, it means that I have to insert longer pauses before I speak, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just, in the back of my head, I'm very paranoid about trying to keep people engaged, and the long pauses, people can lose interest. That's what I constantly have playing at the back of my head, telling me, stop pausing, stop stuttering, stop delaying. But these are important moments that I need to gather my thoughts and to try and fill them, to force myself to fill them with words like or so is having a detrimental effect to the way I come across. Day 22 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. I haven't really bothered too much about the lighting today. I've just made a quick setup. I was going to set up a bit closer to the window, but we're losing light because it's quite late in the day now. Day 23 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. And look, the sun's out. Day 24 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's currently raining. Day 25 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. Day 26 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. Day 27 of the 30-day talking to camera challenge. By day 26, I noticed a much more relaxed approach to talking to the camera. I would be sat in my car with no idea what to talk about, but I would speak one sentence, leave a gap while I thought of what to say next, and then I would come up with the next thing. And I wasn't so concerned with filling the gaps with ums and ahs and so's, and they would pop up here and there, but I wasn't so stressed about filling those gaps, and that made a massive difference to the quality. And I think going forward, that is the approach I'm going to take. I'm not going to stress about the quality of my speech. I'm going to find something I'm passionate to talk about, and the rest should come naturally. But in time, more practice talking to the camera will definitely help. Now, it is currently day 28, and this is my 4th week review. And I think I've learnt a lot so far. And this has made a big difference. I'm still not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think I ever will. But I've realised that perfection is not necessary. And it creates too much stress, too much pressure, and it actually inevitably makes the quality of your discussion worse, because you're constantly stressed out and worrying when you should be relaxed and enjoying the process. So going forwards, this is going to be my last review, and I will be doing day 29 and 30 tomorrow and Monday. However, I will just put those at the end of this video in a short clip from each of those so you can see that I did it. But this is the conclusion to the experiment, and actually I think it has made a massive difference. I have realised that talking to camera isn't that stressful, can be enjoyable, and I don't need to force things. Vlogging, on the other hand, is my next challenge, especially in public. That I'm stressed about. But it's something we can work on. I'm not sure which video I'm going to make next because I still have to edit this one and my channel trailer. However, I think vlogging is definitely something that I need to practice, so I may do a challenge with this, but that may be further down the line because I have other things planned in between, and this has been quite a long haul for a video, you know. 30 days is a big commitment, so I think my next challenge will be a bit shorter, but I'm not sure. Either way, whatever I do post next will be recommended over the top of my face. So feel free to click the video and enjoy the next one. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope this helps you to realize that this is doable and anyone can do this, because I'm not a professional speaker. I work on building sites, so I'm not a manager or anything like that, so I don't speak in front of people on a regular basis. I don't give presentations. So this is just me after 30 days talking to the camera after 30 days practice. So if this helps, which I really hope it does, then great, hit that like button. If not, just carry on YouTube, go down the rabbit hole, find something else. I'm not bothered, but I really hope you enjoyed. Until the next one, thank you very much for watching. See you later.